if you want to be a proficient guitar player, you need to practice often, because that's the only way you're going to be able to master the instrument. And then if you want to play solos, if you want to make a soloing as your favorite thing, then you need there are a few things that you need to know and understand. For example, the use of the entire fretboard for soloing is a good way to really it's a good way to really add the colors to your music, to your improvisations. You try to use the entire fretboard and then give you playing in more voicings, and then that will make your music more interesting, more pleasing to the ear, more pleasing to the ears. So there's a very specific element of solo improvisation is to play extensions of chords. Those extensions add colors to your music. Those notes, those extensions, they are not part of the original chord. You just add them to the original chords, and then that will make a big difference to the sound of your music. But one of the ways to do that, to take advantage of the extensions and the entire fretboard of the guitar, is by playing the original triad or chord in or seventh type chord in one section of the guitar, and each extension in other areas of the fretboard. For example, if you have a minor seventh chord, okay, minor seventh, let's say G minor seventh, for example. All right. Okay. That's G minor seventh, and then I play the 9, which is A. Okay. Okay, now in the G minor seventh chord, there are 4 notes. You have the G, right? You have the B flat, you have the D, and you have the F, which is a flat 7. Alright? Then if you play A, that you play the 9, and if you play C, you play the 11. Okay, you could do something like, okay? So, but the advantage that you have, you can just go ahead and, instead of playing the arpeggios in one spot, in one area of the guitar, you can extend it. You can extend them into four areas of the guitar. That means on each note of the G minor seventh chord, you you play it, you know, you play a triad or another minor seven chord. Not only minor seven, but whatever chord, maybe even major seven, depending on the situation. Depending on the situation. Now, instead of, well, just like I said, instead of playing the whole thing in one section, in one area of the guitar, in order to take advantage of of different voicings, of different voicings on the fretboard, you can play a triad starting on each note of the minor seventh chord. Okay, in four areas of the guitar. The first one, the original minor seven chord, okay, is going to be on the first area of the guitar, which is this area here. Then, then what you do, you're gonna move. Now I am on the fifth fret, fourth string to play the G. So now, then I played the B flat. I played the B flat on the third fret, third string. Now what you do, you can, instead of doing that, you can move from G. You can stay on the same string, which is the fourth string, and then instead of playing B flat on the third fret, third string, you move from G on the same fourth string. You move to the eighth fret, same string, and you play another triad. Okay, on the flat third of G minor seven, which is B flat, and keep in mind the triad that you're gonna play on the flat third of G minor seventh chord, which is B flat. B flat is gonna be a major type, a major type triad, or a major type major seventh chord on the third. Okay, keep that in mind. So it's gonna be B flat major, B flat triad. Okay, or B flat major seven. Okay. Okay. That's the second area of the fretboard using, okay, to solo over the G minor seventh chord. So now when you play the G, no, not G. When you play the B major seventh, arpeggio, okay. Did you add extensions to the G minor seventh chord? Well, you can we can find out. So what did you play? You play B flat. That's not an extension because that's one of the chord tone of G minor 7 chord. What about D here? D is not an extension because that's the fifth. That's one of the chord tone in the G minor 7th chord. Okay, now, so what about F? F. Well, F is not an extension. Is not an extension either. That's a flat 7. That's part of the minor 7. That's part of the G minor 7th chord. You can consider the flat 7 as a chord tone as well. Okay, that's a 4 notes chord. Okay, so basically we can say that, well, you can say there's no when you play the B flat minor, when you play the B flat major 7 chord, actually you can you did not play any extension to the G minor 7 chord. Okay, all right, so okay, so now so you got now if I'm playing, if someone is playing G minor, is playing rhythm using G minor G minor 7 and G minor 9, something like that, then you can come up here in the second area, okay, to play solo over the G minor 7 chord. All right. Okay, so now we can also, what you do now, we play G minor 7 starting on G. That's the root of the G minor 7 chord, and the third note of the G minor 7 chord is B flat. We play B flat major 7th. You got to remember that. On the flat third of the G minor 7 chord, we played a major 7 chord. Now when you go to the fifth of the G minor 7 chord, which is D, all right, you stay on the same string, okay, on the same string, which is the first string, and then you go find the D note on the fourth string, same string, so you can play another triad, another minor 7th chord, which is going to be on, which is going to, whose root is on the 12th fret, which is D. So on the fifth, you need to remember that on the fifth of the G minor 7th chord, you're going to play another minor 7 chord, which is D minor 7 chord. Okay? Then you can when you do that, then you can alternate, you can alternate between those between those arpeggios, okay, played in different in the different areas. Okay, you can start with G, okay, and then you can move to B flat. You know what I'm saying? See, you can just alternate between the areas and the different types of our arpeggios. Okay, so now we have used three areas of the fretboard by building uh, a triad or a 7 type chord on the root, on the third, flat third, and on the fifth of the G minor 7th chord. Now to use another section of the fretboard, which is the fourth section, we're going to build another triad or another major 7th type chord built on the flat 7, which is F. So that means you have the G minor 7 chord has 4 notes. So in that case you can play four arpeggios or four arpeggios of four 7 type. No, let me see that again. Let me see that again. You can play 4 arpeggios or 4 7 type chords in 4 different areas of the fretboard, and then you can alternate between them. So let's see what we can play on the flat 7. Flat 7, once again, same string, the 4th string. All we need to do now is find F, and you're going to use it as the root to play another triad or a 7th type chord, which I am sure is going to be F major 7th chord, or chord or arpeggio, or no. Let me see that. A major F major triad or F major 7th arpeggio. You know, that's I'm trying to make sure that we make the distinctions between just a triad and the minor 7 type chords. Okay, so on the 4th string, where am I going to locate the F? Is going to be on the 15 fret, because if you count, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, and it is the same 4th string, so it's going to be, and you got F here, you also got F octave, which is going to be 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, 18 string, 18 fret, 2nd string. Okay, let me see. Okay, now on the 5th, you need to remember that on the 5th degree, on the 5th note of the G minor 7th triad. Okay. No, not the 5th note, the 7th. The flat on the flat 7th note of the G minor 7th, G minor 7 in arpeggio. We can play another another major 7th arpeggio. It's going to be F major 7. Okay. 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 Yeah. See, you can alternate between them. So when you play, let's see. So when you play the G, no, not the G. When you play the D minor 7 arpeggio over G minor 7 chord, what extension did you play? What extension did you when you play that? What extension did you add to G minor 7th? Let me see. So this. Okay, D is not an extension. That's a chord tone. F, well, that's not an extension. That's flat 7. Okay. A, okay, A is not a chord tone in the key A is not a chord tone in the F minor 7th chord. That's an extension. A is located one whole step above G, so that's a 9. So when you play, if you're soloing over G minor 7 chord and you play A, when you play G minor when you play D minor 7 arpeggio, so you play extension 9 over G minor 7, which adds color to the G, which makes your sound more pleasing to the ears. Then you can alternate. You can go to the B and alternate. Go to the G minor 7, and then you can come all the way to the F major 7. Okay. Now, when you play the F major 7 arpeggio, what extension? When you played that, what extension did you add to the G minor 7 chord? Let's see. This is F. Okay, F is not. F is the flat 7. That's not an extension. Okay, A. You play A. That's 9. Extension 9. Then you play C. Okay, now that's C. Is not a chord tone. C is not a chord tone in the G minor 7th arpeggio or chord. Okay, so C in the key of G is the 4th note. So now you're playing fourth. You're playing the 4th note, which is C. Or what I'm trying to say to you is that the 4th note of is also 11 in octave. So when you play C, when you play F major 7 arpeggio, A you play two extensions of the G minor seventh chord. You play you play 9 A, and you play 11, which is the C. So if somebody's playing G, someone is playing with them. And you can alternate now between those four areas of the fretboard to play not only to play not only the original G minor 7 chord or arpeggio. And of course you're going to play solos. You're going to choose notes between, you're going to choose notes to make phrases, because you're not just going to play the arpeggio. You're going to choose notes, and then you make phrases out of them, and then with dynamics, articulation, to solo over the G minor 7 chord. But you can start anywhere you want. You can start on the F major 7. Okay. I went to B flat now. I can come back to D minor 7. Then I can just move all the way down to the original G minor 7. Well, okay. So that's I just wanted to share that concept with you, that if you want to be, you can take advantage of the entire fretboard by using to play solo, to embellish your solos by alternating between the original triad or minor 7 chords, and each minor 7 chord and its extensions. Okay, so that's it for today. Bye bye.